Yeah, I'm looking forward to Z myself. I know he's going to drop it on us.
Oh, definitely. I think you and just about everyone is looking forward to Z. While we're at it, I mentioned your stream there. Why don't you tell them a little bit about what you've been doing on your stream?
Well, I got a channel on Twitch TV that's at Grumpiest, Grumpiest, and I stream my gameplay and try to give all the hints that I possibly can for new players. And people that join the chat room can pretty much boss me around. So far, I've got a hardcore witch to level 12, and building it toward a marauder type using glacial hammer.
Wait. You're doing your hardcore witch as a marauder?
Yep, eventually, as soon as I get enough stones and armor and stuff like that, yep, gonna run down to the Templar's tree and grab strength and all them other kind of marauder things. And yeah, kind of strange build, but
I love it.
Oh, yeah. You can pick up anything and do anything that you want and build it the way you want. It's going to be tough, but why not?
I haven't seen that one. Apparently, I need to replay some of your older episodes.
Well, that's not too hard. It's always on the website. I'll just take out maybe the trash or something like that. It was giving me a little trouble. I tried to edit some videos today, and it just wasn't behaving. So I gave up and went and played Path of Exile.
Well, you do have to play sometimes.
Oh, absolutely you have to play. It's like we're building this, website and podcast, and I'm streaming, and it's like trying to get all the information together, and,
One of the things that's kept me from playing since QQ is trying to get a website up, get the podcast going, finding time out of real life to actually sit down to do the podcast. So hopefully now we've got everything going. I'll be able to edit this and get it up there on the internet by tonight.
Yeah, and what will you be using to edit it with? Our listeners might be interested in the kit that we have to get these things out.
I'm just using the free program Audacity.
I've been using XSplit, although it is a paid part. It's like $5 a month, but their free would work too if I was satisfied with all that, because got all the bells and whistles for creating your own stream.
Yeah, actually, I was listening to the Poe Tribune, and it sounds like one of the bigger video casters just recently left, so it leaves a lot of room for a lot more people to get out there.
Oh, no. From the Red Shirt Army, one of their video casters left?
No, Corparian actually stopped streaming Path of Exile.
Oh, that's too bad. Crip left. He was really good. He had the facts and the figures and the mentality
so
down.
The title
well, that's completely above our head.
Yeah, it's like I'm a perpetual noob here. I'll hold my hand up high for that. Looking for noobs? Over here.
We should stop rambling on and go ahead and get to the next part of the show. We're calling The Buzz.
The Buzz. News.
Extra! Read all about it!
Badges.
Badges? We ain't got no badges. I don't have to show you any stinking badges.
Fashion.
Or better yet, a cat fight.
Okay, maybe not fashion. All this and more in The Buzz.
And in this week in The Buzz, we're going to go ahead and cover the first bit of news we have is patch 9.12.w. We mentioned it a little bit earlier. What did you think of this? I didn't really see too much that's going to affect me, but then again, I'm a noob, haven't gotten that far.
Well, as I look over these bug fixes, the only thing that really struck me is thank you. Besides the fact that Grinding Gear Games releases patches, which are every other day, it seems like, to fix things, fix problems, to upgrade the game, and every time they do, the graphics get just a little bit better on everything. Well, they move the Prisoner's Gate waypoint closer to the prison.
Oh, I hated that. When I got over there, I thought for sure I knew exactly where the waypoint was. Got down off the stairs. Nope, wasn't there.
Oh, yeah, I lost a hardcore witch to that waypoint being way away point.
Way away point? I like that.
Yeah, it was it was off far to the right, and I go over there, and I finally see it on my mini-map. Oh, finally getting close to and it got them jumping goat men and the sand spitters, and I run across a whole little crop of the sand spitters with one that was giving regenerate life to all of them. And I just got in the middle of them and couldn't get out. And it was done for that hardcore character.
Well, at least they went ahead and moved that closer now. Let's see, I didn't really see anything that affected me too much other than that. Let's see, what else do we have here?
Well, do you want to talk about the bumper sticker?
Oh, yes, definitely. Go ahead and mention the bumper sticker there.
Yeah, a lady in the office of Grinding Gear Games that goes by the name of Samantha made a high-quality sticker because, she's kind of in the support part and cruises the forums for everybody. She's the one that you talk to when you have special questions. She's the go-to lady. Well, she thought everybody there was working so hard she wanted to do something special, so she had a special sticker made, Grinding Gear Games emblem on it, and it's high quality vinyl, so you can stick it on for a car bumper, a window sticker, stick it on the side of your computer. Chris Wilson, the producer of the game, said that this is such a great thing, you should offer it to the general public out there, all these lovers of Path of Exile. And we'll put it up in the show notes. There will be a picture of it and how you can write her. And for $10 small, she'll send it to you.
Definitely, and it looks really nice too. I mean, it isn't something she just slapped together or anything.
Yeah, and this isn't something that Grinding Gear Games is going to make any money off of. This is just something she personally did, and she didn't make a penny off of it. So it's I think it's a real bargain. All the way from New Zealand.
I want to see the postage on that. You're only paying $10 for it. How much is it going to cost her each one?
Well, I was kind of wondering that myself. I was talking to the wife, and it's talking to about sending something off to New Zealand as a thank you gift. And she's like, whoa, it'll cost you more to send it there than it is to make it.
Yeah, you may want to hold off on that.
We will definitely check it out.
The other bit of news that I ran across this week that I just got to wish them a lot of luck on, Chris went ahead and submitted Path of Exile to the 2013 Independent Games Festival. Actually, we're going to have a link to the video he submitted to them. Looks like the video is about their active and passive skill system. A little bit of basic news about the game. I just wish them a lot of luck on that.
Yeah, it's only 2.5 minutes long, right? And pretty much covers everything. So, it answers a whole lot of questions about the passive skill tree and active skill trees, how gems work.
Definitely. Although, the character he's using for the video, little bit overpowered if you ask me. I wonder which build he did that with.
I don't know. The man never sleeps, and he's got a level 47 hardcore witch. That's just since the reboot here recently.
QQ? I love that name, QQ. Now, the other thing that happened recently is Kotaku, a video game internet magazine, released an article about Path of Exile. Now, I'm a little torn on this. I mean, it was a nice article, very nice picture of Lady that they posted, but we'll go ahead and have a link in the show notes to that also. Did you get a chance to read it?
Yeah, I read it, and well, it just got me more excited because Act 3, that'll be coming out in open beta, we haven't got a really lot of information about it. We thought, we've dreamed, and we finally found out it's going to be 50% more of the game. So Acts 1 and 2 is only the first half of the game that will be available when open beta comes at the end of this year.
I can't wait to see what it's going to look like. I mean, from the screenshots, and we also have some of those on our gallery page too from Act 3. I mean, look at the quality of the graphics now, and I don't care what anybody says, I like the graphics in this game.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to taking on them. It looks like flying giant ticks, and one's your size as the little guys, the ads probably, and then you got this one coming at you as big as a building, and it's this is going to be epic.
I want to know more about it. I mean, honestly, because those, what was it, the statues in the one picture, it looks like they're fighting them. I want to see, what that's all about.
Oh, yeah, 3/4 naked statues with axes going after you. Yeah, more.
You're a sick puppy, man.
Hey, this is a rated M game. This is for hardcore players. If you can't stand guts, gore, and three-quarter naked ladies, you probably ought to go play Torchlight.
Let's not trash other companies right now.
Oh, Torchlight is a great game, but it's a completely different style. I mean, it's really hard to die in Torchlight and Torchlight 2. In Path of the Exile, it's really hard to live.
This is true. Now, that is one thing I kind of argue about, though. You said, this is a hardcore game. And I know Chris has said this is a hardcore game, but I personally am a noob, a perpetual noob, just like you said before in the show. I know you are too. I mean, one of the things is I can play a game over and over again. They do a patch that wipes everything. I forget how to play all of a sudden. But I have so much fun playing this game, and I am not a hardcore player. I'm not out there in hardcore right now. Honestly, I think anybody, any skill that you can enjoy this game.
Oh, absolutely. The first 2 levels of this game so far to me in Default League, the penalty for death is you go to town, and when you're there, your flask refill, and if you've got a waypoint that's close to where you died, jump back in the waypoint. If you get back in to where you were by that waypoint, the monsters that you killed are still dead. The instances reset every 8 to 15 minutes, and it's like, oh, great. How many times have you and I, at least me, been beating on a monster and getting the ads and stuff like that, and just the heart's pumping, the adrenaline's going, you're just really excited, and you die. And you go back there and you hit them once, or you sneeze at them and they drop dead, and it's like,
oh, yeah, I love that, though. I mean, that's what really makes the game for me, too. I mean, I try not to die because as soon as you get up to Cruel, you start losing experience. But, in other games, you die, you go back to the monster, it's already full of health.
Oh, yeah, or you just kill it. You're looking at your bags or something and it respawns.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I tell you what, you think Cruel is bad? I got my Archer before the QQ 47. Ruthless. That's a good title for it, Ruthless. I tell you, when you lose 25% of your experience if you die, you won't lose your level if you go down to 0. But man, there's no other way to put it. You get ganked real bad in Ruthless because everything's got more health, more damage, and more of them. Instead of running across one golden boss, it's twice as fast as all the others. It has resistance to lightning, fire, and chaos damage. You'll have 2 of them, and they'll be working together to kick your butt.
Okay, call me weak, but that just happened to me right before we recorded the show. I was in Merville's Lair. Not Merville's Lair, the one right before that, whenever you're going to the lair. 3 golden bosses in a row. You've got,
man.
I believe, Ambrosia, and I didn't get the other 2's names. My zombies died, I died. It was pathetic, really. And although they said that, they fixed a bug with Ambrosia and her sister Amorosa, I don't know. I think they fixed it a little too well.
The people out there that's listening to this podcast that knows the name of all them sisters, drop us a line. Say, hey noobs, the names of them are Larry, Joe, and Mo.
Well, I'm looking at it right now. It's Ambrosia and Amorosa.
Ambrosia and Marissa, but isn't there a third one?
Good question.
Oh, yeah, well, they're bad enough because they move faster and have all kinds of resistances, and they spit out the squiddies, so it's kind of like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Chris Wilson has kind of a, I guess you can figure out his definition of hardcore. You don't mind dying because, he was like, oh, this is so fun, in the Turbo League. And it's like Turbo League hardcore. The monsters move 60% faster.
I can't believe I missed that. I wanted to do that so bad, but, life happened, and I hope they bring that permanently.
He was so happy about it because he died at level 3. He was happy about dying?
Yeah, I mean, he was saying how much Fire Fury was giving him pause. That's a good way to put it, pause.
Fire Fury used to, really, really, really away me from